Honor Society at Northbridge Middle School. I would like to welcome everyone here this evening to the 2023 induction ceremony. Thank you to parents, guardians, significant personal guests of our inductees, school and community representatives for attending our celebration. Tonight we induct 26 new members into NJHS at Northbridge Middle School. Today's ceremony celebrates the continuing emphasis on excellence that we represent for our school and community. Throughout the year, the members of our NJHS chapter serve as role models for other students. In addition to the strong academic records which establish the eligibility for membership. Our chapter members are leaders in many student organizations, and we serve our school and community through many activities. We are proud of this record of accomplishment and welcome these new members who bring new energy in support of our continuing work as an NJHS chapter. Please welcome to the podium Parker Stanek, who will lead the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please rise and join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Please welcome for opening remarks Northbridge Middle School Principal, Mr. John Durio.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for attending this inaugural event for the National Junior Honor Society induction ceremony. As principal of Northbridge Middle School, it gives me great pleasure to be part of this wonderful evening celebrating these students who impact our school community in the best and brightest ways possible. National Junior Honor Society is a national organization to recognize individual student academic achievement. The first chapter was founded in 1929 by the National Association of Secondary School Principals. The first chapter was established in the lower grades of the Webster Groves High School in Missouri. The first chapter to a junior high school was granted to Clarendon Junior High School in Iowa. National Junior Honor Society chapters are found in all 50 states, U.S. territories, and around the world. So what does it mean to be a member of the National Junior Honor Society? Does it mean prestige among your peers? Approval by your parents and teachers? Does it merely mean that you have met a certain grade point average and fulfilled the scholarship requirement for Honor Society membership? Or does it signify something about the values you uphold and will carry with you? Take scholarship, for example. Does it signify anything about the way you think? Do you think more deeply than merely memorizing to make the grade? Do you think more critically than simply believing everything you read and hear? What about service? Is it only a task you perform for a certain number of hours because you're required to do so? Or have you thought deeply and do you care about the projects you will help with? Have you been paying attention to the needs of your community, your family, your school, your neighborhood? And have you done your part to help? What else does service mean to you? And leadership. What does leadership mean to you? Does leadership only mean that you have a special title after your name? Or does it mean that you empower the people around you to share in the vision and that you earn respect with your humility and commitment? What else does leadership mean? As for citizenship, what is a good citizen? Are you willing to stand up within your community? You became good citizens as soon as you realized you're a positive part of your community. What else does citizenship mean to you? Character. Do you know what it means to be true to yourself? You can be a great extent. Choose the kind of person you were meant to be. We might be born with certain gifts, but we always have choices, and we're responsible for each choice we make. Do you know what you stand for? Do you know what's important to you? And are you willing to work for it? There is a word for that. It's called integrity. The people who employ these qualities, scholarship, service, leadership, citizenship, and character, are all of you. My challenge to you is not to wait until you're old enough, educated enough, or ready enough to do something good and significant to help your community. If you are a scholar, leader, a good citizen, of character who is dedicated to serving your community, who you are at this moment in time is enough. And we are excited for your time at National Junior Honor Society and the impact you will have on our community. Look around your school and your community. Figure out what you do best and put your talents to good use in the service of your community and the issues you care about. Are you a good writer, public speaker, can build things, have a green thumb, or work well with children? Wherever your talents lie, consider them as you serve the school and community in a National Junior Honor Society capacity while upholding the pillars of scholarship, leader, citizenship, and character. Do any or all of these things mean something? But do something with the talents that you have. And in all cases, do your research, ask good questions, don't be afraid to ask for help, learn along the way, and most important, have fun. My sincerest congratulations to the new and first members of the National Junior Honor Society here at Northbridge Middle School. All of us wish you the very best in this exciting new endeavor. At this time, please welcome Emily Blanding, National Junior Honor Society Secretary, to the podium for the school reflection.
Imagine a classroom full of students ready to learn, pencils pursed, and notebooks open. That might not be so hard when you think of an honor society, but imagine an early morning pop-up tent full of young adults ready for little kids. Designs displayed and paints ready, or hours spent coordinating a service project for the school community. The schedule is planned and money earned. It is a combination of these attributes that NJHS membership requires. Welcome inductees, members, and guests. My name is Emily Blanding, and welcome to the 2023 National Junior Honor Society Induction Ceremony. Today we show a group of students who aren't just great students, but who are the students at the top of their classes and work their hardest to get where they are. National Junior Honor Society lists 5 characteristics: scholarship, citizenship, leadership, service, and character. All of the 37 members here carries each and every one of these characteristics significantly. Scholarship. Scholarship defines our academic achievements. National Junior Honor Society requires you to have 90% or higher grade average. All the students here have completed that achievement. Maybe it wasn't easy, or perhaps it wasn't. Being able to focus, striving to work the hardest we can, and all the late nights spent trying our best on homework, projects, and studying allowed us to get to where we are. Citizenship. As human beings, we treat people with kindness, show up and participate in events, support one another, and we respect the rules and laws. We encourage others to try to be their best selves, even if we may not want to. We still do it because the simplicity of being an ordinary citizen just isn't enough. Leadership. Being leaders shows that we are observant, respectful, and open to hearing others' opinions. We take in criticism and learn from it. When we make mistakes, we get back up and come back even stronger than before. Leaders don't just stop at where they're at, they keep moving forward to get even further. Leaders beat all the odds. Service. As students, we help our peers, we provide encouragement and strength to those who may need it. We contribute to helping our teachers, whether it may be as simple as helping pass out papers, putting up the chairs at the end of the day, picking up the trash up and off the floor, tidying up their classrooms, or even just asking if they need help. It can even go as far as volunteering to work at the local community center, babysitting the kid next door, or helping at a school, local, or church event. All these actions may not sound like a lot of work, but it shows that we care. Character. Our personalities are what describes us the most. We can show who we truly are. As members of NJHS, we all share multiple attributes, such as respectful, understanding, caring, hardworking, and many, many more to follow. We try new things and get ourselves out of our comfort zones. Our characters describe our stories and how we decide to continue to write them. This is my second year in National Junior Honor Society. In my experience, NJHS has definitely been an amazing experience to come by. Being able to help out my peers, teachers, community, even just by making them smile makes me feel so much better. Being able to give back to the community that gives to me makes me feel even better, knowing that just because you did one small action, it makes an even bigger difference in somebody else's day. Even though it's difficult to be able to keep up with being in NJHS, all of us current members did it. We worked together, brought in new ideas, worked with our teachers, administration, to see a change in not only NMS, but as well as the community. Now inductees, imagine what you can do to make this year even better. Now I'd like to introduce the guest speaker, our superintendent, Ms. McKinstry.
Remember my glasses this year. Good evening, Northbridge families, staff, honored guests, and of course our esteemed student recipients. I am honored to have been chosen to be your keynote speaker again this year. My favorite days are the ones that I get to spend with the students, whether it's in the halls, in a classroom, at an event like tonight, or just passing by in and out of the school building. After all, you are the reason that I am employed. So thank you in advance for allowing me to shower you with some well-deserved accolades tonight and share a little life advice in the process. As a teacher and administrator, I have probably attended 25 Honor Society inductions, and I am always so proud of the students who are inducted because I know how hard you work to meet the standards required for membership. You not only have to be a strong student academically, but you have to be a strong person mentally as well. You have to be responsible, you have to be a leader among your peers, and you have to have the wherewithal to understand that your actions can influence everyone around you, good or bad. And then the decision-making skills to choose to do the right thing, even when the wrong thing might be much easier to do. The group of students here with us tonight, as well as last year's inductees, deserve extra credit for their accomplishments because they spent some of the most critical and difficult years of their education learning either remotely or in a hybrid model. And they rose to the occasion, and they did not let the situation or the drastic changes to their education change everything that they've experienced as students or impact their desire to learn and to succeed. They not only survived the obstacles that were placed in their paths, but they thrived despite those obstacles. Because each of these students is not only academically and socially outstanding, but above all, they are resilient. And of all the qualities that we try to instill in our NPS students from preschool to grade 12, the one that will have the most positive impact on your life, the one that will allow you to constantly move forward, and the one that will give you the courage to face challenges courageously is resilience. Each of you inductees here tonight possess this quality, and it is going to take you anywhere you want to go in life if you maintain it. You're still very young, and I admit I am a bit envious. Definitely not envious of all the things going on in the world that you're growing up in. It's hard sometimes. I was spoiled to have grown up in the greatest decade of all time. I'm not going to tell you what that is because I don't want you to know how old I really am. But let's just say I might have worn a raspberry beret. But I am envious that the world is your oyster and you have so many more paths to choose from than we did at your age. The world of technology has opened up thousands of career paths in every field, and there are so many meaningful, well-paying jobs in areas that didn't exist when I was your age. From digital marketing managers to mobile app developers to data warehouse engineers. And according to a Dell Technologies report, 85% of the jobs that will exist in 2030, around the time you guys will be in college and graduating, haven't even been invented. So the point I'm trying to make is that your possibilities are endless. All you have to do is set your goals, do the hard work, and never let anything stand in your way. It won't always be easy, but you are resilient, and you are smart, and you are innovative, and you are not afraid to face challenges. Like Al Pacino said in my favorite motivational speech from Any Given Sunday, if you haven't seen it, you definitely should, especially if you're a football fan. Every inch in life counts. You may not realize it at first, but when you add all those inches up, that's what makes the difference between winning and losing. It's the sum of all the inches that leads to triumph. You are our future, and I am confident that you have what it takes to make this world a better place for all of us. So congratulations, parents and inductees. We are so very proud of you all.
It is at this time that we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the Northbridge Middle School chapter of National Junior Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the 5 qualities that serve as standards for the society.
Members of the chapter will now review these qualities for the candidates. We begin with scholarship, read by Emily Blanding.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study. Knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind, we should continue to learn even when a formal education has ended. For human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one of the great elements in life, which leads to high success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes a lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and a light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through opportunities inherent in scholarship. Next is service, read by Bryce Lundquist.
Service can be established in the route of a day's work where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need, without monetary compensation or public recognition, is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow. Please welcome Elsa Richards to read about leadership.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach the common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members. With leadership comes character. Please welcome Liliana Carpenter to read about character. Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life and once developed grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others to be rather than to seem. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. Lastly, we have citizenship, read by Olivia Medina.
Citizenship, the obligations each member of our society faces to live up to the democratic ideals given to us by the founders of our country. The responsibilities each of us has to our home community, our state, our nation, and our world are many. As good citizens, we are bound to live up to the laws and guidelines which unite us as a civilized society. Good citizens work together to improve not only our lives, but the lives of all of our fellow citizens. Good citizenship requires that we remain strong and vigilant in protecting the freedoms and rights that have been granted to us and in preventing injustice from entering our lives. We, the members of the chapter, are called to live up to the high standards of citizenship from this day forward. Please welcome Mr. Brian Paulus, Northbridge Selectman, to deliver the NJHS Pledge for inductees.
Ladies and gentlemen, parents, students, faculty, and staff, it is my honor to stand before you tonight to recognize the achievement of these outstanding young students on being inducted into the National Junior Honor Society. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the hard work, dedication, and determination of the students being inducted tonight. You've not only excelled academically, but have also demonstrated excellent character, leadership skills that have made you truly deserving of this recognition. It is important to understand the significance of this moment, as being inducted into the Honor Society is not just about grades, but about the person you are and the impact that you have on others. You've set an example for your peers, showing them what it means to strive for excellence in all aspects of life. Your commitment to your studies, your community, and your future is truly inspiring. It's also important to recognize the support and guidance of the teachers, parents, and mentors who have helped shape and mold you into the exceptional individuals you are today. They have provided you with the tools and the resources necessary to succeed, and have encouraged you to reach for the stars. Their belief in you has not gone unnoticed, and it is with gratitude that we acknowledge their contributions to your success. So to the students being inducted into the National Junior Honor Society tonight, I offer my sincerest congratulations and best wishes for a bright and successful future. At this time, will the new inductees please rise and raise your right hand to repeat the pledge. The audience can follow the text printed in the program. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Junior Honor Society, to which I have been inducted. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school. And will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, citizenship, and character. Thank you. You may now be seated.
As Mr. DiOrio calls your name, please step forward onto the stage to receive your tokens of membership.
Before we announce the names, I just want to say on behalf of Ms. Palmerhouse, Mr. Stein, and myself, we couldn't be more proud of these students today. They came to us from the elementary school, these cute little kids, and they grew up to be these amazing young men and young women, and we're so proud that we had this time with them. And thank you to all the parents for all the great things you do too. So at this time, I'm going to introduce our first student, Taylor Alden. Gohar Arkalanian. Bella Baltramitis. Chloe Barnett. Emily Billheimer. Sam Corman. Caitlin DeLuca. Emily Flotto. Megan Frieswick. Annika Hall. Chloe Koopman. Arabella Koziak. Ryan Leeds. Molly Leonard. Alexis Mater. Ashley Papa. Shane Powles. Olivia Pollock. Avery Ritchie. Marissa Rodman. Madison Smith. Isabel Stanley. Ava Strazula. Cassandra Sullivan. Brooklyn Tebow. And Ellery Wooster. At this time, Mrs. Wormuth is going to join us for some closing remarks.
Once more, please join me in congratulating our new National Honor Society members. Okay, so those of you who know me, I get a little emotional, so. Before you are 5 candles that were lit during this ceremony, but I would argue that there is a very bright light coming from this side of the auditorium. It fills our school with joy, and it shines throughout our community, radiating from these very special students. I'm lucky enough to teach them for 3 or 4 years, so I feel very attached to them when they get to this stage, and it's amazing to see how much they grow and they inspire us as educators. Edith Wharton wrote, "There are 2 ways of spreading light, to be the candle or be the mirror that reflects it. Before you are students who are both. It is a privilege to be present in their energy and witness their kindness. Thank you all for attending the NJHS induction ceremony. There are a lot of people who make this happen. I would like to thank the members of the Faculty Council for volunteering their time to review the bylaws, read the applications, and counsel. Also, they have provided flowers for each of the new members. We'd like to thank the school committee, the administration, and last year's NJHS members who did a fantastic job with the ceremony. Please join me in thanking them with a round of applause. The NJHS members will now return to the stage for a group photo opportunity. The photo will be emailed to each of them to share with all of you. Then they will recess to the lobby where there is a reception with cake, snacks, and drinks. You may return to the stage for individual pictures at that time. Please join me once again in applauding all of our new society members.